Hey guys, this is JSer. Let's quickly look at the CSS property today. It's called content. I think I have used this before, but most of the time was used inside of the pseudo element, which is before and after. But I didn't know that it actually worked outside of it. So yeah, the content CSS property replaces an element with a generated value. Objects inserted using content objects. Okay, it's not a string. Objects inserted use content are anonymous replaced elements. So yeah, this is interesting. Replacement is an element whose representation is outside of the scope of CSS. They are external objects whose representation is independent of the CSS, like iframe, like some video, embed, or image. I see. Cool. So yeah, these are the possible values. For example, we could use image. This is this is object. Another one is also image, but with the alt text. This one is string value. Most of the time, I think, and this is pretty common, or empty string one, right? This is counter. Okay, I've covered this counter in previous video. If you're interested, take a look. Attribute, yeah, I think this I used before. If you want to pass down some data from to the pseudo element, you can put it in a data attribute and use content attr here to access those attributes. And these also are some things like the counter is quote, and yeah, these two actually the support of these two actually breaks down how should I say, the performance indications. So actually CSS contain, the property contain could like solve this issue. Content, yeah, these are okay, yeah. So this is it. So none, normal. Okay, this is interesting is that it will compute to none. For if it is used inside before and after, it will compute to none. What does it mean? Okay, this just doesn't work for none. Yeah. I think, yeah. Wait a minute. Oh, this value is not. So these two values are the same inside of the pseudo element. Yeah. String, yeah. Image, counter, attribute, quotes, blah blah blah. Accessibility. Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious. It's not accessible in these things. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, let's jump to the examples, easier to understand. Okay, this example insert quotation marks around the quotes. Where's the quotes here? Where's the quote? And add the word chapter before headings. In a quotation, it will add quotes. Okay, so this chapter is added here. This is before. So I don't see the meaning of using this here. We should actually put it in a light DOM, in the DOM, so that like for accessibility. Right? We need this to be able to read, and also the quotes. Where are the quotes? The quote is not working, right? Q before open quote. There's no open quote here, right? So yeah, the somehow this one before open quote. There's no quote here. Interesting. So there's some bug. Anyway, let's go to another one. Is insert an image before a link. So link before can insert this one. Yeah, this is quite interesting. You can add some small images indicating this is in the file, this is a PDF, this is music, stuff like that. and it should not be in the accessibility tree, so it's a legit use case. Targeting classes, insert additional text after special items in the list. So yeah, new. Yeah, it is. I think it is. Yeah, it is legit. I would say, because this is totally for vision enhancement, visual enhancement. There's no need for it to be in the accessibility tree. While for the label, or somehow we should emphasize the difference between these two, between the new and the ones without new. Images and elements attributes. You can see here it's still in the pseudo elements. We're inserting. This one is getting from the attribute, and also this one is from image. So yeah, you can see this one is for the ID, right? Yeah, this is legit use case. Pretty useful when you are maintaining some Wikipedia page, right? This is all static HTML, and you want to add some icons on the links. Element replacement. Yeah, this one is pretty interesting. I didn't know before that actually we could actually use content with this directly without in the pseudo element, and it will actually replace the content with this image. Even though inside we put Mozilla, we can replace it with an image here. This is interesting, right? But I don't see why we're using it. I don't see the reason. And in, another caveat or quirk here is that you can see this is replace, and also this one is pseudo element and put content. But actually, this will not work. It will not show if the element replacement is supported. So this is one. I think it's described somewhere. I described here maybe. Wait a minute. Yeah, there's a special rule. So on element always computes to normal. Yeah, but on before and after, if normal is specified, computes to none. Otherwise, for URI values, use the absolute URI. For ATTR, use the resulting string. For other keywords, as specified. So this rule on pseudo elements, if normal is specified, computes to none. So normal. It's a bit baffling, right? But anyway, what did he say? Elements always computes to normal, so it's normal. On pseudo elements, if normal is specified, computes to none. I don't know what that mean, but actually, I think this results in the here. Because if element replacement is supported, these pseudo will not work. Let's inspect it. And you can see this one is set the content, and also we have a pseudo content. I kind of know what does it mean. Is that because this whole, it will be considered content and it will be replaced for all, I guess. That's why. So if I disable it, there's no replace for all. I can see that these pseudo elements actually work. Okay. So coming back again on elements. What's the difference between normal and none? When applied to pseudo element, the pseudo element is not generated. If I put an element, the value has it is. Yeah, I see. So yeah, it is the rule that decides whether the pseudo element works or not. As we said, if the element itself is, if it is normal, then the pseudo elements if the element itself is replaced with this content, the pseudo element will not work. It will compute it to none. Cool. So yeah, that's it. This is for Cotton. I don't think it's quite useful outside of pseudo elements, to be honest. But if you have any better suggestions, like better use cases, please let me know under the comments below this video. Yeah, have a nice day then. Bye.